Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. We are going to be talking about some items from the Dose of Colors Holiday 2018 collection. I have been talking a lot on my channel about wanting to try new brands. Dose of Colors is one that I've kind of always noticed from a distance, kind of admired from a distance, and there really is no particular reason as to why, but I just never tried any of their products. I find myself kind of stuck in the same rotation of items. I do a lot of Colourpop, a lot of Too Faced, a lot of BH Cosmetics, and just sitting and looking at my channel and thinking, I'm like, I really would like to branch out a bit. So when I saw the Pretty Cool palette and the Let's Get Toasty mini liquid lip collection, I thought, this is it. This is the perfect opportunity. These items are inspiring. It gives me a chance to try out their formula, and it was just the perfect time for me to kind of get my toes wet and try out some Dose of Colors. I wasn't going to film this video, I'll be honest. I actually wanted to create a look for you guys on camera. I was actually filming something else, and it's actually a mascara video, which I don't know if it'll go up before or after this one. Nonetheless, but I wanted to play with these shades just a little bit to kind of get an idea of the formula, what I was working with before I actually brought it on camera for you guys and created a look. But as I was using them, I have a lot of thoughts. I'll come out and say it. Some positives and some negatives. So let's just go ahead and jump into it, and I will share with you what I think about these two items. So first off, let's talk about the Pretty Cool palette. So this palette retails for, I believe, $32. I will put the price somewhere on the screen. I got this directly from Dose of Colors. I'm pretty sure it's the only place that you can get this palette. Here are some swatches for you guys just so you can kind of see what they look like on my light to medium warm yellow olive skin tone. When I saw this, I thought that this was definitely something that I could add to my collection. I think that when it comes to cool tones, it's really not typically my cup of tea, but these are the perfect shades to add to my collection. Again, sometimes I really do want something that is a little bit on the cool side, and having these 5 matte shades is perfect. They go with a lot of things. They're not ashy, they're not too cool. They have just a tiny hint of warmth to them, where again, it's not going to look muddy on the lid. I do have my thoughts though. I really do like this look that I created. I think it's absolutely stunning. It really does scream wintertime to me. It does make me think of the holidays, but they were a little bit patchy for me. You can't see a lot of the patchiness right now on my lids because I spent a ton of time blending. I started out with my usual base. I used my typical brushes. I didn't do anything out of the ordinary. The shade that I had the most trouble with was Sign Off, this middle shade right here. It just really wanted to grab, and that's the shade that I put into my crease. I tried different brushes. I tried synthetic. I tried natural hair. It just took me such a long time, longer than normal, to get that shade blended out. The other shade that I had a little bit of trouble with was the shade Smoke Show, this darker shade right here. This one was a little bit easier. That's what I have on the outer corner right now. But again, it took a lot of work. I felt like I was buffing and buffing and buffing. So wherever I would lay my brush, it was almost like it wanted to leave like an imprint of shadow. And I was just trying my hardest to get it buffed out. It kind of gave me Anastasia Beverly Hills vibes, because that's the other thing I will say. This palette has a ton of kick up. So as you can see, I'm tapping my brush. It just has a lot of kick up to it. I don't know if you could tell, but after I was done creating this look and I looked down at my desk in front of me here, there was powder everywhere. I don't know what it is with something I've noticed with these formulas. And again, talking about and comparing this to ABH a little bit, the softer the formula, I feel like the harder time I have blending. I don't want to say that's always the case. It's just something that I've personally noticed. I actually dipped into an ABH palette to finish this look off. I am kind of playing with this sultry palette, which I will be doing a review. I've had trouble with the ABH shadows before, so I didn't want to do a first impressions on that. Nonetheless, I'm still playing with this. You guys will get a review very soon. But I use this shade Cyborg as like a metallic shade to just kind of brighten up, because without doing that, you guys, the look was kind of a mess. It just looked so patchy on the lid. I feel like adding in the metallic shade is what saved this eye look. I'm a little bit disappointed because the final product is actually very beautiful. I'm still glad that I tried it out, and I would probably reach for it again and keep playing with it using some different techniques, maybe some different shadow primers just to kind of see what happens with it, because again, I really do enjoy the color selection and I like the shades and I love this look that I created. It's unique. This is not something, again, that I would usually wear and I'm really liking it. I just really wish they weren't so patchy, and I wish that I had a easier time blending them out. Let me know if you have tried this palette as well and what you thought, or if the other Dose of Colors palettes are the same. I almost bought the Vault collection. I think there's like 5 or 6 of these 5-pan matte palettes from Dose of Colors that now come in a Vault, and I almost bought those, and I'm a little bit glad that I didn't jump that quickly into it yet, because I just don't know, for me personally, if this formula is the best. So let me know in the comments down below if you've tried any of these palettes from Dose of Colors. Which ones do you suggest? Is there one that you find works very good? I would be very curious to hear from you guys. So let's move on to the lip collection. So this is the Let's Get Toasty Mini Matte Liquid Lip for Lip Color Collection. So the shade I have on my lips right now is Heartbreaker, this shade here. Let's go ahead and do some swatches just to kind of give you guys an idea of what all of these look like. All right, so top to bottom, we have Catching Feelings, then we have Stone, then we have Truffle, and then we have Heartbreaker. So Heartbreaker is the shade that I have on my lips right now. I really actually do enjoy the color. They do take a second to dry down. They do feel a little bit sticky. I have played with all 5 shades, and they're very opaque. They are very long wearing, but I do feel that there is just a little bit of stickiness left behind. This has been on my lips now for about 25 minutes, I would say. And it's not an uncomfortable sticky. It's not like the L'Oreal Infallible Matte Liquid Lipsticks. Oh my God, those are like the stickiest thing on the planet. They just have a little bit of stickiness to them, not uncomfortable. And I actually really do enjoy the formula. It's opaque, it goes on very easily. And yeah, I think that they look nice. It doesn't look like it's cracky or drying on my lips, which is usually my biggest pet peeve and one of my biggest complaints with a matte liquid lipstick, is that I just don't like that look. I kind of know it's how it's supposed to be, and that's just kind of how matte liquid lipsticks typically are. So I'm very picky about the formula, and this one is pretty good to me. So to be honest, you guys, this entire collection, do I recommend running out and buying this now? I really don't. I think that if you are a fan of Dose of Colors and the eyeshadow formula is something that has worked for you in the past, give this pretty cool palette a try, because I do think it's a beautiful, perfect lineup. You get just enough of those cool tone shades where it just really gives you what you need in your collection if you're looking to create a look that is more cool tone. The liquid lipsticks, again, I think that there are formulas that are just as good. These colors are nothing unique. They're just a standard nude liquid lipstick. I think that you could find something just as good from Jeffree Star, for example, or the Ultra Satin Lips from Colourpop. You know, I just can't say to you, to be honest, that these are lipsticks that, yes, you actually absolutely have to have them. The formula is revolutionary. So I feel like this wasn't the greatest first impressions of Dose of Colors for me. Again, I'm not disappointed that I picked these up. I'm actually really glad that I got to try these items out. I would still try some of the other stuff in their collection. Again, let me know in the comments down below if any of the other palettes or anything else from this line or this brand has worked for you, because I would love to give them another shot and try some more of these products out. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a huge thumbs up if you liked it, share it, and of course, leave me a comment down below on what you thought of this video. I love you guys so much, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye!